This LOS is compare the use of arithmetic and geometric means when analyzing investment returns. Using geometric and arithmetic means. So let's look at a little example again. You start with $100,000. At the end of year one, it's worth $50,000. So your return that year is negative 50%. At the end of year two, it's worth $100,000. So your return is 100%. So the arithmetic average is negative 50% plus 100% divided by 2, and that's going to give you 25%. 25% average return. However, you started with 100,000 and you ended with 100,000. Really, you had no return. And that's why we need to use the geometric mean when we're looking at investment returns where there's negative returns. So recall the formula for the geometric mean is 1 plus the return 1 times 1 plus the return 2, etc., to the power of 1 to the n. So in this case, there's just n equals 2. So it's 1 minus 0.5, the 50%, times 1 plus 1, the 100%, to the power of 1/2 minus 1, and that gives you the correct return, 0%. That's correct. You started with 100%, you ended with 100,000, you ended with 100,000, you had no return. If we want to estimate the average return over a one-period horizon, we should use the arithmetic mean because the arithmetic mean is the average of one-period returns. If we want to estimate the average returns over more than one period, however, we should use the geometric mean of returns because the geometric mean captures how the total returns are linked over time. Uncertainty in cash flows or returns causes the arithmetic mean to be larger than the geometric mean. The more uncertain the returns, the more divergence exists between the arithmetic and the geometric means. The geometric mean return approximately equals the arithmetic return minus half the variance of return. So this is an example that I use a couple of times throughout the curriculum, but it's coming up here again because we're talking about the geometric returns. So it's just another example. So in this example, we started with 10,000 US dollars, and we had the following returns for 4 years: plus 10%, minus 25%, plus 21%, and plus 6%. The arithmetic average is 3%, which is the sum of the returns divided by the count of returns. If we use that 3% and just simply did the quick calculation of 10,000 times 1.03 times 1.03 times 1.03 times 1.03, the 3% for 4 years, we get a total of $11,255.08 at the end of 4 years. But that's not what the actual balance of our account would be. Let's do the math again using the actual returns. So 10,000 times the 10% return, we'd have 11,000 at the end of year one. Then in year two, we had a negative 25% return. We'd have $82.50 in the account. $82.50 times the 21% return for year three, we'd have $9,982.50 at the end of year three. Year four, we had a 6% return, so $9,982.5 times 1.06, we'd have $10,581.45 at the end of year four. That doesn't equal the $11,255 using the average return of 3%.